Hello guys, today we have a special video. Me and MAND are discussing the upcoming update. We're discussing the podcast that Game Time Gaming did a few days ago and our own thoughts and expectations about the future of the game. So check out part 1 right now, right here, and for the part 2, go subscribe to the MAND's channel. He's gonna release the video most likely tomorrow, so subscribe not to miss it. The link to his channel is in the description. Let's get into it.
Okay, Star, so what do you think about the new characters? I think you've seen, actually didn't see, but you heard the podcast between me and Game Time Gaming about the hints he hinted for the coming update. So let's start with the easiest part. And the easiest part, in my opinion, is the part with the character who synergizes very well with other characters, and he's going to join the roster. Now, in my opinion, this should be either Quan Chi, classic Quan Chi, or classic Shang Tsung. And I tend now to believe that it's most probable to be classic Shang Tsung because they kind of do it like this. They gave us MK11 Noob Saibot after a long period of silence on the topic. Then they proceeded by giving us classic Noob, and I think that the same thing's happening to MK11 Shang Tsung. Quan Chi, we didn't hear anything about Quan Chi for a while, so I'm kind of convinced that this time we're going to get classic Shang Tsung. What do you think about it?
The funny part is that for me that was actually the hardest part because the other ones were pretty obvious, but this one, like, how is Quan Chi, like, how do you know that classic Quan Chi would synergize with all the characters? Like, if regular Quan Chi doesn't mean that the classic one is gonna do the same thing. In fact, I hope he won't. I hope they're gonna add some unique mechanic to him. But I mean,
yeah, probably they just refer to the fact that he's going to be classic and he's going to be doing something with the other classic characters. I think this is what he meant, but I might be wrong.
I mean, I guess, yeah, we got a lot of classic characters recently, so it would make sense. And also, I think if they're gonna release 2 characters, so first of all, Sorcerer's Tower. That was not even a hint, that was like literally he just said it. We're gonna have Sorcerer Tower with Shang Tsung Brutality, which means that we are probably gonna get Diamond Shang Tsung in the end. What if we're gonna get, what if they're gonna bring back like the easy difficulty of the tower and we're gonna get another diamond as a reward for that? So then 2 Shang Tsung wouldn't make sense, so maybe it is gonna be Quan Chi, like a diamond, new diamond Quan Chi for the second tower. Or maybe even gold. Huh.
But the thing is, we already have 1 diamond Quan Chi. So if it is the Sorcerer's Tower, then definitely the reward should be this Quan Chi and Shang Tsung.
I forgot about Quan Chi, but he is Circle of Shadow though, so he will not fit.
Yeah, but he's still a Sorcerer. We don't have any other. In MK, I believe the only 2 Sorcerers are Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. There is no 3rd Sorcerer. So they have to give us something else, because otherwise everybody's going to max out MK11 Shang Tsung like this. Really easy.
Can Raiden count as a sorcerer? He kind of does some magic.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I guess we have too much Raidens, so I hope not.
Exactly, too many Raidens, and yeah, Raiden, I don't think he's a sorcerer. He's a god, not a sorcerer. So definitely it should be, I think it should be one of those 2, and he should be obtainable in a tower. Otherwise, we just are left with just 2 diamonds, and there's 50-50 chance to get Shang Tsung, which is pretty cool. They did it only once, this thing with Black Dragon Tremor, and ever since then they haven't repeated it. Because I got from Fusion 0 to Fusion 8 on Black Dragon Tremor only from the tower. I did it like 9 times.
Wow.
Yeah. But after that, they didn't repeat that. So I think they should be adding us more options to make it more difficult to max a specific character.
I think the way they should do the towers, they should actually make, like, for example, for Cold War Tower, there was 4 Cold War characters, right? That you could get from Battle 200. And for me, 2 of them were already maxed. And I got those 2 like half of the times, if not more. So the way they should do it, they should do that you can only get a character that you don't have maxed yet, because that's just so much effort to complete the tower and just get a duplicate diamond. that you don't even
Yeah.
need anymore.
I know the feeling. I had
Yeah.
this issue with MK. I had the worst luck imaginable with MK11 Sub-Zero, and by the time they released the Link Way Tower, I literally had like all three Sub-Zeros maxed out, but MK11 Sub-Zero. Remember, the Link Way Tower was giving you a random Sub-Zero, so I just needed this one last copy, and I did the tower 6 times. And can you guess how many copies of MK11 Sub-Zero I got?
1?
None.
Oh my god.
None. I was so angry because like 6 times, and from the beginning I just needed one freaking copy, but I didn't get it. I was really pissed. But after that, I was very lucky with almost any other tower that comes. For example, I got 3 or 4 plus Cold War Scarlets
Oof.
from the previous tower. I'm pretty lucky with that.
I only got 1.
And yeah, so the first, let's focus then on the second one. He mentioned that this hero has been in the game already, but he was never playable. Now, in the beginning, I thought he was talking about MK in general, but he might be also talking about MK Mobile.
But then there's way too many characters that could fit that.
Yep, like who is in the game technically but not playable.
Wait. There was 2 characters. One was in the game but not playable. The second one was never in the game. Which one are you talking about?
I think that he meant that he was never playable in the game. But
he didn't say it. He was already in the game. He said it about the different one. I think the one that was training of season, as he said.
Training his legs all season.
It's pretty obvious to who he's referring to. I mean, it's not obvious which character. It's just obvious that it's going to be Combat Cup character.
Right? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
I feel like we can narrow down the list to just the list that we were given to vote for, because I'm pretty sure every single character they're going to release are going to be from that list.
Hopefully.
I mean, otherwise, what was the point?
Then either Combat Cup Liu Kang or Combat Cup Cassie. There is no other option.
Yes.
And for the character who hasn't been playable, then we can say that it might be Corrupted Shinnok.
I absolutely agree, because he was the only one on the list who was not playable ever in any MK game. So, unless they meant MK Mobile. I don't know, for me, I didn't vote for him. I don't like the character. I think his only purpose is just to be a boss in MKX, and it's still Shinnok. Okay, wait. So if it's gonna be a character, is it gonna be actual Shinnok, or is it gonna be like completely new character? Because he doesn't look like Shinnok.
Yeah, but after all, we need at least one very good Shinnok. He was the main, villain of MK10, and we have 2 Shinnoks, both are very underwhelming. I mean, he doesn't even have 1 diamond, so I think that at least he deserves 1 diamond. After all, Scarlet has 3 diamonds already. I mean, come on.
Yeah. He deserves to be a diamond, but it's just, when I think about Corrupted Shinnok, I don't think about him as Shinnok. For me, it's like a completely different creature. So like seeing Shinnok name on it is just gonna be so weird.
And what about if he referred to the characters that were never playable in MK Mobile? If we just narrow the search only to MK Mobile, then there's only 2 characters I can think of.
Really? Rain and Nightwolf?
And Garrus? Exactly. But are they in MK Mobile in any way, shape, or form? I don't think so.
Wait, I'm confused. What character are we talking about? The one that was training, or the one that was never playable?
The one was never playable, but he was in the game.
Did he actually say so?
I think so, yeah. He did say he was in the game, but he was never playable before. And if he meant MK Mobile, then there's only 2 options, in my opinion. Rain and Blaze. Because there, you see the stage with the bridge, if you're fighting a boss in a tower, and on the background you can see Blaze and Rain fighting. Technically they don't fight, they just stand, but still you can see them, and I think that these 2 are the only characters.
Or you can also say that Cosplay Jackie technically is a Rain. Like, we had Rain through Cosplay Jackie, so now we can get him as a playable character.
Yeah, that thing also. So Rain, probably Rain is coming. I don't know what else to think, to be honest.
Yeah, that sounds like a good guess.
So we already established what are the guesses, but tell me which are the characters that you want to come. If you had to choose 3 characters to be added in the game, which...
Oh, I did
ones
the
would you
video
choose?
about me just voting for the poll. I don't remember who I voted for. I think a lot of people voted for Fire God Liu Kang. I don't know. I didn't vote for him. I just don't see the point of another Liu Kang. No Liu Kang is going to be better than classic Liu Kang. I just don't see it happening. I voted.
Fire God Liu Kang, maybe. Really overpowered.
I mean, what would you make him do?
I don't know, something something crazy. For example, he can give 1 power to the entire friendly team on tag-in.
Whew.
That would be great, right?
I mean, I guess so, but they can't break the game like this. But for me, I would love to see a 3rd Combat Cup character, because Combat Cup team is probably the best gold team in the game. They just need a 3rd member, because for now you can put cover-up Cassie in there, and she's great. She gives them unblockable and stuff. But I feel like they can do better than that. They can make Combat Cup, hopefully Cassie. I would prefer Cassie than Liu Kang. It makes way more sense. And she would make the team even more amazing. So
And
now
also
you
Cassie
can
Cage
use
is
the
your
team.
favorite character, right?
Oh yeah. So since if designer likes Cassie Cage, he probably gonna make Cassie Cage.
And by the way, when you mentioned gold teams, and if I have to say
sorry,
which are the
just a
characters
second.
that I want to...
Okay, sorry about that.
And now, when you mention gold teams, I think that I really want, and I don't really, and I really mean it actually, I really want a new challenge gold character, because it's really getting bad. The last time, I don't remember, probably the last time was October 2018. It was that long since we got challenge gold, and for 2.5 years we deserve at least one. So I really honestly hope that if they're going to give us a Combat Cup character, that character will be a challenge gold. Because let's face it, we just had a new gold character, right? Because usually we wouldn't get even a gold character, but the last 2 updates we got Smoke. Actually, he wasn't in the last 2 updates, probably 2 or 3 updates ago. Anyways, we got Smoke, and then we have classic Noob Saibot. But do you remember classic Noob Saibot being ever obtainable for souls? It's like he hasn't been yet.
I don't think so.
And this is really bad. I mean, they're trying to make money even out of the gold characters, and I can understand that partially, but we had the update for 6 months, or not 6, but let's say 4 or 3 months now, and we still cannot get classic Noob Saibot. And I don't like that, honestly. The game is pretty good now with survival mode and everything, but they have to fix something. They have to do something with the gold characters. It's really not good.
Do you actually believe that they're gonna add another challenge character? Like what?
Oh yeah, of course.
What's the point? Like right now, when I see challenge, I just look at it. I just look at all those characters that you get as 50 souls. That's pretty much all that is, and it's kind of sad. Because the spirit of the challenge is to actually win a character, but once you max it out, the spirit becomes to just get a little bit more souls.
Yeah, but the point is they cannot just give us diamond after diamond after diamond. Currently, diamonds are more than challenge golds. I don't see diamonds as something really valuable at the moment, because we have so many diamonds, and to me a diamond is not something wow, extremely good, because let's face it, diamonds are everywhere. There are even really bad characters out of diamonds, so it doesn't make sense. I don't understand why they're doing that, right? We need to have some gold characters that are obtainable for free, so that they can, let's say, help the community to grow, because you cannot just, every single new content that you provide, it cannot be behind a money wall. I just don't understand that. You can do that to some extent, but after all, you have to give some free content to the players, which doesn't happen, and I don't understand why they're doing it. Like,
Yeah, I
I
feel
wouldn't
like
spend $10 for a gold character with extremely low stats, and not only that, but if I pay $10, it's not even guaranteed I'm going to get it. I mean, come on.
yeah, they completely ruined diamond characters. Like I remember first time they came out, they were so like special. Like there was only 4 of them compared to like 60 gold cards, and it's like felt so good to get one. Now it's like, first of all, they only pushing new characters, new gear, but they don't actually add new content. Even the new towers, it's basically the old towers just slightly changed. Like they don't add new content, they just change the fights inside the tower. Some of them are hard, some of them are easy, but it's essentially the same thing over and over. And they keep adding new characters, new diamond characters, new gear that is insanely difficult to get. It's just at some point people are just gonna be like, there is no point to play because I can't get all this stuff at the speed they're releasing it. So what's the point? Like I've been thinking that a couple times. I feel like if I didn't have my YouTube channel and the huge community to share my MK Mobile journey, I would probably stop playing this game a long time ago.
And you know what's the thing? It is really accurate to say that you cannot get the equipment, because I have a lot of maxed out tower equipment, but I've paid for it. Whether it was a very good investment or not, I don't know. But point being is, I remember actually, if in the beginning, when they just released the towers, one might say that it was kind of possible to max out one piece of equipment. For example, when they released the Linkway Tower, the scepter was obtainable in the end and it was guaranteed. So technically, if you complete like 8 times or 9 times the first time it was released, and then wait 1 year and then repeat it 3 more times, if they keep the same stipulations of what you get in the end, then you can max it. But they remove even that. And
yeah, Linkway Tower made
possible.
no sense to me. Like, how can you
The
remove
Tower
the
of
gear
Horror
drop
was the
on the
same.
battle to 100?
Yeah, Tower of Horror was the same, and they keep on piling up equipment after equipment, diamond after diamond, and then don't make it accessible to the people, even slightly more. It's just the same. It's getting harder. Imagine if you just start the game now, how, if you don't pay anything, you just play the game, how many years it will take to max out one piece of equipment from a tower.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're extremely lucky, let's say that you're extremely lucky, probably at least 3 years. If you're extremely lucky, if you're the luckiest guy on the planet, probably 3 years. If you're not, if you're an average guy who has average luck, probably 5 or 6 years. But who's playing the game for 5 or 6 years?
Yeah,
Like
it's
YouTubers.
5 or 6 years of basically grinding like crazy every day for souls to get those tower refreshes, to open packs.
And even then, it's not guaranteed, because you may get lucky picking equipment, but you may not get lucky picking this equipment that you want to max. So at the end of the day, instead of one maxed piece, you can end up with 5 pieces at Fusion 6, for example. And a lot of pieces are not really that great at Fusion 6. So
I played Linkway Tower full 3 times, 600 battles. I got 0 epic pieces from 3 runs. This is just, I don't know. I don't feel excited about the next tower if it's going to be the same thing. However, the guy mentioned that the next tower is going to have some really good rewards, like his favorite rewards. What do you think it means?
I don't know. By the way, it is really strange, but I was wondering whether I can contact this guy, but any way, shape or form, the day when they announced that he's going to have the podcast with GTG, and I wanted to try to get in touch with him and say, hey, do you want to have a podcast? I just have some questions. And the same day they released this, I was like, okay, that was a coincidence. But I wanted to ask you specific questions, not only about when he started loving MK in general, but I wanted to ask you about the problems in the game, which in my opinion are pretty obvious, and he wasn't asked that. And one thing that I would have asked him is, what is the situation with the customer service and the tower? What are they planning to have in the future? Are they going to bring us any challenge goals? Stuff that has to be answered sooner or later.
Yeah, that was weird. Like 90% of the podcast was basically talking about his life and like nothing to do with MK Mobile game and the problems we're having. Like I was really surprised about that.
Still, I enjoyed it. It was good because good sign because somebody from Warner Brothers or NetherRealm Studios. I don't know exactly know where to draw the line there, but somebody was going to be a guest of some of the YouTubers, so they're kind of giving some attention to the community, and that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. However, I really would have asked him some other questions, though I'm not quite sure whether he's the person to answer them. Probably there is somebody else who's responsible for them. Bugs in the game that happen after each update, and how do we know whether something is a bug or not? Gold challenge characters, really important things. Also about the drop rates. And here's the thing: do you remember the first Tower of Horror? And immediately after that, during Halloween, they released a pack that was a nightmare pack with Jason, Freddy, and who was the third guy? And this pack had chance to give you epic tower equipment. Very low chance, something like, oh yeah, you had a video. By the way, I remembered it, and one guy, actually one of my subscribers, wanted to see when this was the case, and I just referred him to your video because you are the only person who actually did that. And it's every time when I want to find something when it happened in MK Mobile, I just open your channel because you have everything.
I don't remember that. How is that possible?
Yeah, you could obtain this piece of equipment from this pack. And I opened a lot of those packs, and this is the reason why I had Living Dead Division 6, for example, because I opened this pack. And they can bring something like this at least once in a year. You just have to give us some other opportunity to get epics any other way from spending, because even if you have to spend, you have to spend a lot. And I get it, they have to earn a living, right? But they have to give some hope to regular players, and regular players in the moment, they don't get any. At least if you are a beginner, you cannot max epic tower piece like ever, and that's sad.
Yeah, that's true. I remember there was times before update 2.0 they used to have such awesome packs. There was a pack, Elite Pack Pro, for 50% chance to get a diamond. Like, that was so good.
Yeah,
and there was a gear pack. I mean, yeah, I guess.
The castle, and then they said, "Oh my God, what did you do?" And then they removed it. I think that's what happened. Some good soul, they said, "You know what? Let's give them some chance to get diamonds." But 50% was too much. Actually, this pack was too generous. And back then, I could understand if they bring this pack now, because there are so many diamonds. It's so much difficult to max them all. But back then, we had like 7 or 8 diamonds, and you could max them pretty easy by just opening that pack. But now, with so many diamonds, so big chance to sell back, I think that this pack would make more sense now. But unfortunately, they're probably not going to reinstate it like ever.
There was also a gear pack that you could buy with souls that had, I think, guaranteed rare pieces of gear for like for diamond characters, I think. I think it was like...
I don't remember that.
I think it was like 80 souls or something like that, and you were guaranteed to get a rare piece for one of the diamond characters in the game. I mean, it was a great idea. It was pretty useless pack because, I mean, it wasn't useless. I just don't like packs that create imbalance in your collection. Like, you open it, so you max out those like 4 or 5 pieces, but then you still have to max out the rest of them, so you need to go back to equipment pack. So that's why my favorite packs in the game are packs that have a chance to get every single diamond, like Dark Fate pack, Guardian pack, and I absolutely hate the packs that have like 2 or 3, 4 characters inside diamonds. Because, well, even if you max them out, then you're gonna have to open other packs to max out the rest of your characters, and you'll still be getting these characters, so...
You know, by the way, I cover one other game, it's called Era of Chaos, and I cover it mainly because when I was a child, I really loved the game that is based on it. It's Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Probably some of the viewers know it, especially if you're 30 or older. But what is interesting about this game is that, again, you have specific places where you can obtain very, very strong heroes or characters, and you have very small chance to earn it. Let's say you can earn a very strong hero for the character, actually, and the chance for you getting it out of 1 row, or let's say 1 pack, is 1.12%, something like this. So it's even less than MK Mobile, but they managed to find a way to remove the stress factor out of opening the packs. And oh my god, I just started a. Why did I do that? I'm just recording some survival mode background, and I just used one of my best characters to record it for some weird reason. Anyways, it's the AI playing. So you have 1.2% chance to get the card on one pool, but you are guaranteed that if you're extremely unlucky on the attempt number 100, you're going to get this character anyways. So imagine you have a pack in MK Mobile, and you're opening, and you have 1% chance to get Shansung, let's say. So basically this means that on average you can get one Shansung in 100 packs. However, what happens if you're extremely unlucky, you open 150 packs and you never get him, and that's perfectly possible. Nothing happens, you just probably quit the game, right? While this game said, okay, if you don't get Shansung is in 99 attempts, on attempt 100, it is guaranteed that you're going to get him.
Yeah, they have the same thing in Hearthstone. Basically, you're guaranteed a legendary card every 20 packs, no matter what. So yeah, that's a really good mechanic. It's like good balance between random and actually like getting a character. Even if you're getting a random card, like if you know that even if you're unlucky at some point, you're gonna get stuff that you're looking for, it just gives you hope.
Exactly, and you know, you can make some calculations and you're never going to quit the game because of bad luck. Right?
Yeah, it's true. Alright, this was part 1. It was a very fun discussion. If you guys want to hear the part 2, don't forget to subscribe to the MAND's channel because the video is going to be coming very soon. We are discussing all the problems inside the game and what are our suggestions to the developers on how to fix it. So you're gonna want to hear this. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.